Today's stand of March at 344. Market open with a gap after yesterday's strong move. Currently trading off high, up about 44 point at 3240. Now over here we have seen very strong sell downs, and basically this is just a technical bounce. It is now hovering just above the support at 3235. More significant support is offered by the gap here at 3200. Now the main resistance is at this level here, 3280. This is basically a counter trend move. If you notice, actually the bars are trading below the 1326 SMA. Now let's take a look at the US market. This is Nasdaq. Last night it went up 460 points, but nothing to shout about. It's actually quite insignificant. It is still trapped within the downward channel. Again, take a look at the 40 weeks. It's pretty obvious. Here it managed to find some support, but generally trading quite a distance away from the 40 weeks. This is S&P 500, again quite similar patterns. It's actually trading within a downward channels, and we have immediate support at this level here, which is slightly above 4,300. Now the recent strong moves, especially the oil-related stocks, is really fueled by the surge in oil price, and this is what I've seen. Previously it was trading within these upward channels, and the characteristic changed when you break out this channel. So this is a unsustaining move, and over here oil managed to trade to a high of almost 140, and previous actions actually drops 12%. So that has affected some of the oil related stocks in our local market. Now we do see some strong move, but again this is not likely to have significant impact on the bank stocks. This is our 10-year treasury yield. This is the weekly bars, very strong move. This is the daily charts. So you can see successive gaps, but generally itself the bank stocks has been quite badly damaged. So though we may experience a counter trend move, but it's not likely to change the characteristic of the stocks. Now let's take a look at the stocks we've been discussing. Start with the bank stocks. This is UOB. After the severe gap downs, it actually trade directionally downwards, and pretty obvious at the support levels. Yesterday itself we see very strong counter trend move. This is an engulfing pattern. In the process, it actually closed this gap, and of course we now seen a spinning top after the gap up. Again, slightly to actually fizzle up. And usually after a strong downward move, I have a strong bounce likely to actually start in the trend range. DBS, quite similar pattern, though less obvious because it did not bounce at support. After breaking the supports, actually the stocks continue to move downwards, and yesterday again we have a very huge bar, engulfing bar, bullish engulfing bars, and again gap ups. So again it's difficult to actually tell how much the throwbacks, but generally this is just a counter trend move. This is OCBC. Again, we have very directional downward move, and somewhere at the support level, we do experience a bullish bar and follow through today. Volume is not that impressive though. Now it's at about almost 4 o'clock, so an hour to go. We're not likely to see a higher volume bar. So again, this is really a weak move, and after the while, it may actually continue its downward move or start in a trend range. Let's turn our attention to the oil-related stocks, which has performed extremely well, but of course, right now it comes to selling. This is Rex Internationals. After this gap ups, we have a reversal bar, and this is pretty obvious because this gap was effectively closed, so that's a negative development. And if you have a position, this is probably the times to actually exit. Today we have a gap down. Again, usually after a gap like this, likely to have some bounce. So the bets is off at this point in time for oil-related stocks. You can see very severe sell downs in RH Petrogas. Of course, this stocks has very huge run, is really non-sustaining, the very huge daylight. And over here we have a bit of uncertainty here because it was not able to close well, and it traded along daily doji. And the flowing bars itself, we have a reversal bar. This is probably the very obvious reversal bar compared to the recent move, and today a gap down. So this is really in reactions to the news of UAE increasing the supply, and there was also talks between Russia and Ukraine for on a peace negotiation. This is geoenergy. Again, you have similar patterns after run-ups, and this is pretty obvious because this is probably the first reversal bars with a huge daylight after a series of bull bar, and obviously we have a retracement. So this is a bit deep retracements, and currently it's trading off low. Again, it may just bounce, and we may experience a couple of swing. But in the process, you'll form a base which will be good. It'll take some time.